Hello, everyone. My name is Rina, and welcome to Health in the Spotlight. Nursing is a beautiful yet challenging job, and to have a nurse become a lawyer is a story the world must hear. On this episode, I am thrilled and super excited to have this interview with the youngest lawyer and nurse that I know in Ghana. You definitely don't want to miss this interview for anything. So, relax, and I'll be right back. Health in the Spotlight is proudly sponsored by Rina's Couture, designing clothing that suit your taste, giving you a chance to be you. Phaetex Ultra Sanitary Pad. It's organic, super absorbent, and safe for every lady to use. A very big thank you to Star Bites, the airport branch. Guys, it's a lovely place. Come meet, eat, and drink. Welcome back, viewers. Sitting right here with me today is Miss Elizabeth Owusuwaa, who is a nurse and a lawyer. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Wow. Miss Elizabeth, you okay? Or I should call you Elizabeth?
Owusuwaa is fine.
Owusuwaa is fine. Perfect. So, Owusuwaa, how long have you been practicing as a nurse?
It's been a decade now, exactly 10 years now. I started in 2010. So now it's exactly 10 years I've been practicing as a nurse.
Oh, okay. Have you always known that you would want to be a nurse? I mean, at what point in your life did you decide that you were going to be a nurse?
Basically, I've always said that that's what I've always wanted to be. Uh, Growing up, where I started schooling, it was a hospital school.
Okay.
So we just mingle with them, come in contact with all the hospital staffs and all. And I've always wanted to be a nurse.
Oh, okay. So they kind of encouraged you.
Yes, the appearances and also, I've always known that that's what I wanted to be.
Oh, okay. That's nice. So can you tell me how your life was like childhood growing up? How was it like to you? Was it adventurous? Was it easy? Was it abusive? How was childhood like?
Um, Childhood was nothing adventurous. Well, I grew up with my mom and my grandma Matagogo. That was where life started with my other siblings.
Okay.
And then later, I was moved to come and stay with my uncle and the family in Accra. That was somewhere 1997.
Wow.
So it was 97 that I came to Accra to come and stay with my uncle and the family.
Okay.
And it has been a normal family life, not a luxurious one, not an easy one, but not too difficult one as well.
Oh, okay, all right. At what point in your life did you decide that you wanted to be a lawyer? Is it that you had an experience? Because nursing is fantastic. To be a lawyer is super, super amazing. Is there some experience that you had that actually made you wanted to be a lawyer?
Not a personal experience or on a personal level, but as I said, I've always wanted to be a nurse. It's basically because I've always wanted to lend a helping hand on to others.
Okay.
And I thought of law to being a part of justice. That's in one word that we can make an impact on the lives of others. So it has always been part of the whole package. That's if not this or that. But it was later in life that the combination, thinking that I can have it all, came to pass. But along the way, from the very beginning, it has always been nursing, law, fashion designing, something like
Wow,
that.
fashion
That
designing.
is what it has always been for me.
That's nice. So is it that you were working as a nurse and schooling as a law student?
Definitely.
Please tell us how challenging that was for you.
Um, it was quite difficult. I won't underestimate it. It was so difficult because law is a different field altogether, and then nursing is something different. So you be in class with people. It was post first degree law, fine. So it wasn't with graduates from HWOH. It's first those who have had a university education before. But then most of the people who are in the class, they come with political science background, social science, administration or something. So at least in one way or the other, they've come in contact with the law.
Yeah.
And you are coming from a nursing background, it has nothing to do with the whole thing.
Wow.
So many things are said. It just passes through one ear and then goes out from the
Yeah.
other. But then you said you wanted to be there, and then you have paid a lot. I just couldn't leave all that money for
I
nothing.
know, right?
Because once you have started and you have invested it, you can't just say, well, it's difficult, so I'm backing out. You just needed to continue and
To
finish.
do it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Did you get any support from your family, from your friends, from your superiors at work? Did you get people supporting you?
Yes, I would say not financial support, but then social structures um, helped me along the way because from work, my colleagues at work, how nursing is, at least somebody will have to sacrifice the time, change a shift with you because maybe you have to go to class, you have an exam or something. So colleagues sacrificed. Changing shifts is not easy. It may not be convenient for the person, but then the person will have to do it because you have asked the person
Yeah.
to. And then there was family support, family encouragement, and then so many friends around. And I met good people too at the law faculty who always encouraged me because we were group study mates, and then you cannot afford not to pass. You necessarily need to pass once you were part of the study group
Yeah.
because we were in it together and we were going to finish together.
Oh, okay. What are some of the sacrifices you had to make to be able to make this a reality?
I sacrificed a lot of sleep, a lot of rest, a lot of pleasures, a lot of outing, a lot, a lot of good things you could have given to yourself to just pamper yourself, but then
Whoa,
they
it
all
was
had to
worth
go.
it.
Yes, because there was something that you needed to achieve. And I always told myself that, well, it's within a time period, so definitely there will be more time for other things as well.
Yeah. So it was like nurse work, then to school, then back to work, then back to school. Oh,
Definitely.
it was worth it. Health in the Spotlight is proudly sponsored by Rina's Couture, designing clothing that suit your taste, giving you a chance to be you. Phatex Ultra Sanitary Pad. It's organic, super absorbent, and safe for every lady to use. A very big thank you to Star Bites, the airport branch. Guys, it's a lovely place. Come meet, eat, and drink. Also, looking at your life now, looking at what you've been able to achieve for yourself, how does that make you feel?
I'm proud of myself, and I always thank God I was able to achieve it, and I've been able to achieve it. So,
It makes you proud.
yeah.
Tell me, if you have to go back, look back at your life, and probably do it all over again, what do you think you would want to do different? Would you want to keep this life, this path, and this journey? Or would you want to do certain things in a different way to have a different outcome?
I I definitely may not want this life in its totality, because it's really stressful. To say the least, it has been stressful. So if I'm to go back and then I'm to have maybe proper support system, some other things to make it a bit easier, I would have
Yeah.
preferred that one than having that same pattern going on the same way that I have done and I'm still doing. At least if there are changes, I would prefer that one.
Oh, okay. So you still work as a nurse?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So is it like a nurse by night and a lawyer by day, or a lawyer by night and a nurse by day?
more, more of something like that. I mostly do night duties. So right now I do night duties.
Okay,
So
okay.
I go to work at night, and then during the day I pass by the law firm, and then we see what we can do with that one also.
So what's the way forward? What's the way forward with Elizabeth Owusuwaa?
I'm trying to see if I can settle on one. The truth is, I like my nurse and I love doing it.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be difficult for me to sacrifice that one. But I also sit back and think that maybe there's more out there for me. Once I've not tried and tested them, I cannot attest to it and say that maybe this is the final one for me. Maybe it's because I've been doing nursing for a very decade, so I'm comfortable with it and I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
But then if I go out there also, something better may come up.
Yeah. What advice will you give to young girls who are watching, or probably even your colleagues as nurses who probably feel like, oh, I'm just a nurse and I'm okay. And they probably know that there's more to them, but they don't even know if they want to push that aspect of themselves. What advice will you give to these people?
As for young ladies, I know that our part of the world is not an easy part. And then being a woman in our part of the world too is the worst part of it. Because people will not encourage you to do what you want to do. After all, you go out there and you come back and what is it? You need to find a husband and make a family. That is all that you are
That
for.
part. That
That
part.
is all that you are for in our part of the world. But then I believe in individuality, and I believe God brought everybody on earth for a purpose. And then so you just need to find your purpose and then be determined to pursue it. Don't do things, achieve things for others. Do it for yourself.
Oh.
At least you have self-fulfillment in that. And then when you are living, you know that you have made an impact before you left the world. And then for my colleagues, nursing is dynamic. It gives opportunity, so many opportunities to do so many things. Because at least you have time schedules. It's not a straight something that you are going to do from 8 to 5 and every day of your life you are doing. There are so many opportunities. But then in our part of the world, the opportunities in nursing itself is not well developed. So you can be going to school, your own colleagues may be discouraging you to do it because after all, you go and come back, you are going to do the same thing. It shouldn't be about someone else. It should be about you. Know what you want, still go, and then don't school or do anything because of the place you are working, the job you are in now. Do it because you want to do it, and then hope for a better future because an opportunity may present itself, and then you would be market ready for that very opportunity as and when it comes.
Yeah. Well said. I really, really have enjoyed myself with you. Viewers, you've heard it all. Owusuwaa has told us, you have to be you. Do not allow societal values to define who you are. Be you and live for yourself. And the nurses out there, honestly, being here with her, I am so, so inspired. So please, let her story inspire you. Push yourself. Do whatever you have to do to be who you want to be. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Owusuwaa. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, anytime. Health in the Spotlight is proudly sponsored by Rina's Couture, designing clothing that suit your taste, giving you a chance to be you. Phaetex Ultra Sanitary Pad. It's organic, super absorbent, and safe for every lady to use. A very big thank you to Star Bites, the airport branch. Guys, it's a lovely place. Come meet, eat, and drink. Okay, viewers, it's been such an amazing and a loving moment with Owusuwaa. This episode has been loving and sizzling. Please keep watching Health in the Spotlight. Bye and stay safe.